jersey number for them. Welcome everybody to Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Indianapolis Colts and the Seattle Seahawks. Punter Rigoberto Sanchez has it teed up and ready to go. And we're underway from Seattle. Israel Abanikanda on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Throwing on their first play. That's caught. Rashid Shaheed makes the play. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
From the gun, Milroe. Dumped off to his running back. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty.
On the ready.
It's 3rd and 5 for him after the penalty.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Shotgun now for Milroe. Has him on the quick hitter. We got the football drop, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker. 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I could think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Perhaps a little misplaced sense of urgency on their opening drive. We'll find out together, and they're going for this from their own side.
Cowboy 80.
Running right with Mitchell. It'll be the first and more. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They stun this defense. They pick up 14 on 4th, and they pick up the 1st down, too.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
Ready, ready. Keller, Chop 70, Timberwolf. Ready, ready.
Again, this is Mitchell. And all he can get is 1 yard. Land that right into the defensive front.
Tackle made right at midfield. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Get it. Viking 18. Let's go.
To throw, here's Milroe. Throw left side, caught by Shaheed. He hangs on to that football, Brock, through a well-timed tackle. Nice gain. They're down to the 36. That's a good find from the Alabama rookie, and that'll give him a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Mitchell takes it straight ahead. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Remain Pratt with the play defensively.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready?
Bill Rowe from the gun. Austin's there to haul it in. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. An excellent game, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
19.
From the red zone on first. Completed over the middle. And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Running out of the gun with Mitchell. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the 1st and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
Got it. Ready?
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1.
Cougar 19. Bracco 80.
It's a sweep. He pumps the pass forward. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Seahawks finish up an excellent opening series. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10.
19 right. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Buffalo 18. Ready?
Play action, it's Richardson. He's going to be caught by time warning. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19, 79 Broncos. Trap 50, trap 50.
First down throw here from Richardson. Still has some space inside the 35. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And it'll be first down Colts.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Let's go.
Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And second down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
Brought down back at the 32.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. 7-0 is our score. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. Ready now for our second quarter. The Colts have the football. They have second and pretty long here.
Cowboy 80.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. That's his target. That's Torrey Horton. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Back. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks.
Throwing now, Richardson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
And the Colts will try for 3. Out comes their field goal unit. From the right hash, a 49-yard look. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score. Maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Viking 18.
First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Second and 3 now.
18, find it. Here we go. Set. 70 Lions.
Now it's Milroe. Escapes the pocket. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. It's the first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball, and they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
Here's Milroe to throw. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face fourth down.
Brings up fourth down.
Seahawks bringing out the punt team. Michael Dixon will kick it away. Starts his return from the 23. And it ends up a good return for him. Up past their own 40.
Defense take over first down 10 at their own 42-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready?
Now Richardson to throw. Hits him on the out route. On the move, past the 40. It's a race down the right side. All the way, touchdown, Indy! The Colts take the lead on the first play of the drive. They'll try this extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Colts push their lead to 3.
Seahawks 7. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
The Seahawks take over first down 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Ready, set.
1st and 10 from the 32.
Ready. Bronco 80. Mikey, Remo. Ready, ready.
Mitchell up the middle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing now, Milroe. Taken in by Shaheed. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First down from the 42.
Ready. Cowboy 80.
Mitchell gets it from the gun. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Cup 19.
To the air, Milroe. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. A big 34-yard pickup there. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Into a crowd, and intercepted. Tarvarius Ward picks it up. And the Colts get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Okay, there's a big part of me that even through all these interceptions this year appreciates the gunslinging nature of this rookie quarterback. But the other side of me knows that when you get a narrative written about you and you become turnover prone, that can be a really tough narrative to change.
Taylor gets it to begin the drive. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
So it'll be 2nd and long upcoming on the other side of this 2-minute warning. More from Lumen Fields coming right up. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Here we go. Set. 70 Timberwolves.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
At the 42-yard line.
Left hook, 70. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Short pass brought in. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll be first down Colts.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
On the 6.
So first down from the 41.
60 Eagles. Ready.
Straight ahead with Taylor. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Richardson. Forced out to his right. He won't be able to add anything else onto the end of this catch, so it's going to be a completion to the 25. A gain of 15 there. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
And he gets this forward to the 19.
65.
Richardson now. Seahawks swarming him, and down he goes. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
7 Pirates. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
3rd and long. It's Richardson. That's on target to Pierce. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal. Well, he came down a little awkwardly after making that tackle. Looks like he's in some discomfort now. We're going to have medical head out to check on him.
Okay, ready?
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Taylor held up at the 4. Working quickly here.
Panther 11, Panther 11, shot 50.
And he's got a free play here. On the move, headed right. And he's across for the touchdown. And that flag is not going to stop this celebration. They know that's an offsides call. They'll set up here for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Colts make it a 10-point ball game.
17. Seahawks 7. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On the double.
19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it.
Ready. On 19, Tiger, 9. Ready.
Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Now Seattle going to call it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Throwing here, Milroe. This is a heater going deep. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Kenny Moore with the pick. And the Colts might be able to get some points late after the interception. They've helped them get this early lead, Brock, and they are just continuing to do their part to try to push this game further out of reach.
Yep, stepping on the gas. That's twice in a row now. Interceptions the last 2 drives. Now this offense has an opportunity to continue to build the momentum and build on this lead.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Go.
Off the play fake. Here's Richardson. They get it right back. That's intercepted. Rick Woolen with the INT. And the Seahawks will start with it in the 4th after an interception to end the quarter. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Starting the 3rd with Taylor. And he's out the clear. It's an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. They're out to try and tack on the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Colts take a 3-possession lead.
Seahawks 7. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Here's Abanikanda on the return. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33.
1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
Go play action here. It's Milroe. Oh, he's in trouble, and he's going to go down. The Colts got him. On the ground, begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
A 9-yard loss. It's now second and 19 at the 24-yard line.
Pistol now for Milroe. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They strike for 23 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Here's Milroe, first and 10. As his target, it's Johnny Wilson. He's still going at the 30. And a Gordy play comes to an end. He's out of bounds just inside the red zone. They get 35 out of that play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got first and 10 from the red zone. From the red zone on first. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or with big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
5 still to go here. This is second down.
Mustang 19, 60 Bison, 6.
Still sticking with the passing game. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising, the quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready.
A little touch pass here, try to move the chains. This does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this fourth down.
The 9-yard line. A 4-yard gain brings up fourth down and less than a yard.
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They aren't going for this.
Cougar 19. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Let go.
Trying to get it on the keeper. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks start the second half with some needed points. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the grab game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Point after up and good for Myers. And the Seahawks cut the lead down to 10.
24. Seahawks 14. Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Hardy on the return. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Back to 60. Go.
He'll start on the ground. Taylor. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
65. Here we go. Here we go. Viking 18. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Looking to his running back. Incomplete. That play's going to bring up 3rd down.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Ready.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Let's go now.
They send Horton left.
Cowboy 80.
Richardson on 3rd. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down. The Colts are ready for the punt. And he wasn't needed at all in the first half, partner. This is going to be his first punt. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. They found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Go. Back all 80. Viking 18. Steady.
The give now to Mitchell. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Red. 70 Lions. Ready.
Milrow now to throw. Austin's there to haul it in. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
At the 40-yard line.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 60 Vikings. 6.
Milrow from the gun. Into the hands of Cole. And the hit arrived shortly after that football did, but he hangs on for a gain down to the enemy 44. They'll get 16 yards on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. So they should be a little prompter in snapping this, you'd hope, Brock, after that delay of game.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
They'll run here, following the penalty. They get 4 of those penalty yards back. Still behind the sticks, though. 2nd and 11.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Here we go, set. 60 Eagles, 60.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's the Seahawks with possession, needing to erase that deficit in a hurry. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Huh.
From the gun, Milrow. He's still going up at 30. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Okay, break.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
79 Broncos. Stephanie. Panther 60, Panther 60. Go.
Shotgun now for Milrow. Wilson on the slant. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
Cougar 19.
Now it's Milrow. Escapes the pocket. He's going to have the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks make it a 4-point game here in the 4th.
These touchdowns on the season haven't all looked the same. Boy, has he made a habit of scoring touchdowns on the ground.
They can tack on one more now, bring things back to within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from them. A field goal will tie this game in the 4th. Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Return starts at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Horton on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. They give to Taylor, right side. And he picks him up about 4 yards there. 2nd down coming up.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Taylor again. Not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down. Play fake, it's Richardson. Headed out right. Down the field, he's got Pierce. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it'll be first down, Colts. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Here we go. Panther Street, Cowboy 80.
Taylor now up the middle. And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. Gonna need more of those as they trail by a score. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Get it. 70 Lions. 18, Pioneer.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Buys time, rolling right. That's going to be caught by his back. Taylor. And this one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be third down.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Go! 19 Tiger, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Steady.
He'll throw it. Has it left side, Brock, but the throw carried him too close to that edge. They're going to say brought it in out of bounds. That's going to bring up fourth down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4.
Let's go. 60 Vikings, 60, Dragon 60. Warriors 70. Let's go.
Back to throw it. Put the body on the line for his team. What a play to beat this defense on fourth down. 23 yards and a first.
And the Colts, first down.
Tag.
It's a gain of 23
Bronco
yards.
80. Go.
And the Colts.
Play action. It's Richardson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And their fourth sack of the game right there brings up second down.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
Might be time to reach into the bag of tricks on second down. 16 to go following the sack. Richardson now. Going with the screen to Taylor. He finds space into the red zone. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Hey. Vikings.
Working inside the red zone. Throws caught. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Running for it with Taylor. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's second and goal. Taylor again. He's backed up again as they stop him for another loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
We've got whistles and a timeout call by the defense. 2:07 left to play. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for third and goal.
Come on. Set. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 19 Lions. 19 tight. 19 tight.
He's back to throw. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defensive down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal. So we do get a timeout from the defense just before the 2-minute warning. So one more play before we reach that break. As the play clock threatened to run out, we get a timeout called by Kevin Stefanski. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. All right, one more snap here before our 2-minute warning.
60 Mavericks. Ready.
Looking to throw. Brown still throwing, and this is intercepted. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Seahawks have some new life in the 4th. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Seahawks down by only 3.
Okay, ready?
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Ready? Viking 18.
Back to throw. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
You know what I like about this shot down the field, Kate? It keeps a defense honest. They know defensively, if we overcommit, we could get burned deep.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves. Top below 18. Let's go.
Setting up to pass. Short pass brought in. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
Looking to throw it. It's caught by Wilson. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
There's no question. The greatest concern there was just getting the 1st down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Same guy, Wilson again. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. He'll look to throw it. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
We're approaching 50 seconds to play. It's 2nd and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Panthers 50, Panthers 60. Ready?
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. Rolling into enemy territory. Solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
Ready? Crackle 80, Cougar 19. Warrior 70. Ready,
Here he is to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Now.
Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line.
Seahawks, first down.
Vikings,
First and 10
18.
at the 39-yard line.
It's a design keeper for Milrow. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
Second and 8.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Finds him on the crossing route. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Time not on their side here as they get set for first down. No timeouts remaining either.
60 Eagles.
Here he is to throw. Into the hands of Cole. And he nearly gets him another first down as they force him out just shy of the marker.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Ready? Cougar 19.
Pistol now for Milrow. Really? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game.
An 8-yard loss on the play.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
And they get it spiked just before time runs out, and now they'll get ready to kick this and hopefully force overtime. An important attempt coming up here for Jason Myers. From the same spot as an extra point here, 32 yards. Looking good, and it's through. And in the final moments, they force overtime.
Overtime rested on his leg, Kate, and he got the job done. And now, if things go a specific way in OT, the next time we see him line up, it could be for the game winner.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. This return starts at the 5. Turn comes to a close, which means buckle up, everybody. We've got some extra football on the way. And in overtime here, Brock, I know you love this one. A touchdown, no longer an instant victory. No matter the outcome of that opening series, the other side gets the football with a chance to then tie or win it. And if we're tied after those two drives, we'll play on until there's another score or time expires. And this still something being celebrated by the fans, isn't it, Brock? A coin toss might not decide the game anymore here in overtime. Both sides guaranteed a possession now, even if the first team scores a touchdown. And if we're tied after those two series, it is next score wins.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
It's a new look to NFL overtime. Let's see how this plays out as we get underway with some bonus football. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10.
Cowboy 8, Dragon 60, go!
First throw of overtime. Chased out to his right. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
A chance to take the lead and set themselves up for a win. Gotta make this count as they come up on 2nd down.
19, 18, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats!
Back to the air, it's Richardson. Into the hands of Horton, complete. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that is good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
So 1st down from the 41.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings, Hawk 7, Cup 19, Panther 11, Panther 11.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Couldn't connect right side, it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it'll be 2nd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Ready.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
7 Pirates, ready. Bronco 80.
Throwing again, Richardson. Forced out to his right. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Richardson to throw again. Pass is caught at the 9. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play. All right, so an important landmark crossed on that play. They're inside the red zone now, partner. Now, new overtime rules mean they can't win it with a touchdown, but more times than not, a touchdown does ensure they don't lose it on the next series either.
Yeah, and you do all this work, all this heavy lifting to get into the red zone, it's got to be a touchdown, and that's all you're thinking offensively. You are not going to feel good coming off the field if you got to settle for 3.
From the red zone now. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
Yeah, that's what I call an absolute no-no. I mean, that just can't happen down here in the red zone. You've got to find a way to get rid of the football because now you're not only outside the red zone and you put some points that you thought were a guarantee with either a touchdown or field goal, now a little bit in limbo.
Now Richardson to throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they're left with 3rd and goal.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion because now you're staring at 3rd and extra long, and that's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
3rd and goal. A touchdown's not going to end it, but it would certainly apply the pressure. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's got it at the 6. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down. It took a great defensive effort to do it.
All right, saying no to the chip shot. They want to go up 6 here. It is 4th and goal.
18, 76, go!
Trying to throw for it with Richardson. On the move, headed right. He will not escape the rush on 4th and goal. That's a sack. This is going to be a turnover on downs.
I'm going to guess a little deal was cut there by these pass rushers in the huddle. You guys in the secondary, just buy us a little time. We don't need perfect coverage. Just tighten things up so we can get home, and boy, did they ever in a big moment.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10.
Come on. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Now it's his turn in overtime. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Drifting towards a possible tie, but they could avoid that outcome, partner. They can do something here. Ready to operate on 2nd down. Throwing here, Milroe. Downfield, that finds Shaheed. And they're going to touch him down as they wind up with a nice gain on that play, and they got a new set of downs, too.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Ready.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Let's go. Cowboy.
From the gun, Milroe. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Certainly got to pick your shots. When to be aggressive defensively, Kate, when you get here to overtime. You send a blitz, it better get home. It better have an effect, and that time it did, forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, still at that 40-yard line for 2nd and 10.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Shotgun now for Milroe. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Handoff here to Mitchell. And he gets him 5, but still way short of that line of gain. So here comes 4th down. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run.
It's 4th down.
Throwing now. He runs it beyond the marker. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. They left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the results. A big gain, 15 yards, and a fresh set of downs, too.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Come on. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Milroe from the gun. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And they take him down right along the 30.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Panther 6, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready.
Milroe now to throw. Buys time, rolling right. He takes it himself. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out. 7 yards on that pickup. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
Seahawks
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end. Only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
Here's Milroe, 1st and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. Well, I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
70 Timberwolves.
Milroe throwing again now on 2nd down. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
To throw. Connection made to Shaheed. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks pull in front. It all came down to the situation they hoped for. Brought the ball in their QB's hands with a chance to win it. He came through when it mattered most.
And all you really do and hope for in that moment, when it arises, you got the right man under center for the job. And in this moment, he was that dude.
So it's a win for the Seahawks. And it took some extra effort, Brock, some bonus football before they were finally able to separate from the opposition and earn that hard-fought victory. But that'll do it for this one. With Brock Huard, I'm Kate Scott. The Seahawks winners as we say so long from Seattle.